Total Smith here. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Downtown Deuce ASAP. Come on, man.
Destination restoration. Destination restoration. Destination restoration. Destination restoration. It's our time. Can you feel the elevation? We on a mission on vacation. Time to create the separation. Championships and motivation. 313 need no explanation. Miss me with all that conversation. We ready for the confrontation. Counting down to our destination. The final destination. Together all the time together. It's us against the world, it don't get no better. We turned it around, that was the beginning. Coming for the crown, you know we winning. Time to put in the work, I'm about to go for step. Taking our prisoners, it's my time. Yeah, I know that it hurts. Say break out the church, you don't wanna see me in my prime. The mission is to ring, we're caught in everything. In the city, supporting the dream. Mission new I never seen, we deserve to be king. It's all or nothing, no in between. The clock is ticking and I hope you're listening. Don't touch me cause I'm sizzling. Physicality is tipping and mentality is menacing. The dog pound body's crippling. Now the clock is ticking and I hope you're listening. Don't touch me cause I'm sizzling. Physicality is tipping and mentality is menacing. The dog pound body's crippling. Live to the elevation. We on a mission on vacation. Time to create the separation. Championships and motivation. 313 need no explanation. Miss me with all that conversation. We ready for the confrontation. Counting down to our destination. Final destination.
Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready, man? Detroit basketball. Woo! Man, oh man. Everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Downtown Deuce Show with the boss. Pistons just came out with a great overtime win over the Washington Wizards, 137-135 in overtime. And guys, we are joined by my guy, special guest. He's part of the family now. He's family, but he's still a special guest tonight because he took some time out of his schedule. Guys, we have with us Jeremy Hart, who just so happens to be the trainer and mentor and brother of Danis Jenkins. Jeremy, welcome to the show, bro. Thank you for coming on, man.
Man, appreciate y'all having me on, man. Appreciate y'all having me on.
Man, oh man, bro. Let's get straight to it, boss. I see you here with us too. I see how we talked about a little bit the excitement level. I think you on mute, but turn that off, please. We gotta hear you. We gotta hear you. But man, what an amazing game. So we see you guys in the chat. Y'all are lit. Y'all are deep. But man, we are gonna start. We start with the starters, but we're not doing that tonight. Tonight we are gonna start with the guy who made the clutch plays in this game, man. Danis Jenkins, man. I see y'all in the comments. Y'all starting to get hip. Y'all finally starting to get hip to who Danis Jenkins. Y'all know I've been talking about him forever. Since Summer League of last offseason. When I first saw him play, I said, this dude is a hooper. He's going to be an NBA player, and he got his opportunity. I ain't going to say no more. I'm just going to let Jeremy Hart break down how he's feeling, we were texting during the game. He was like, man, he hooping right now. He keeping him in it right now. But I wasn't expecting that, my brother. So, man, talk to me, bro. Talk to me, man. What's your initial reaction to watching our boy, your boy, take us home tonight, man?
To be honest, man, right now I'm just filled with a lot of emotion. Just overwhelmed with just how proud I am of him and excitement. Man, people don't know. Man, people don't know.
Talk about it a little bit. Yeah, whatever you want to talk about. Yeah, get into it.
This kid is just the ultimate, man. Just great human being. He's humble. He's been through a lot, and he deserve it, man. He deserve it. I never seen a young man like him work so hard, in a day and age where everybody wants hard work, the reward from hard work right away.
Right.
This kid, man, he just shows up, and works his butt off and be patient. And, to see him out there tonight playing meaningful NBA minutes, scoring NBA points, making big time shots
Yeah.
on the biggest stage, man, it just take me back to 5 years ago.
Hmm.
Me and him in the gym all by ourselves trying to get a scholarship to college. Man, it's just surreal. It's just
Man.
surreal.
Well, listen, bro. I know your catchphrase is trust your work.
Trust your work, yes, sir.
Trust your work, baby, right? And obviously, man, he trusted it. He trusted in all the work you guys have put in. We've talked. You sent me clips of you guys in the gym working out when it looked bleak at times, it looked dark at times, but y'all continued to push. Y'all continued to work for this
Yeah.
moment right here. So
Yeah.
take me through that fourth quarter, bro, because he went off in that fourth. It looked like the Pistons were just gassed, dead in the water. They couldn't get over that hump. They would cut it down to 5. They'd go back down 10. And when he
Yeah.
came into the game, he just continued to not just make shot after shot, but play after play. He'd get a steal here. He'd get a stop there. Like, what was like, take me through your emotions in that fourth quarter. Were you seeing him kind of getting into a rhythm till he'd be in a position to kind of have that kind of outcome? Like, what were you seeing?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. And I think I told you this a couple weeks ago about Tink, man. My bad, I'm calling him Tink Danis. I told you this a couple weeks ago or a month ago, last time I was on here. He is a kid, young man that's ready for the moment. He's ready for the moment. He don't shy away from, he don't shy away from big moments. He don't shy away from competition. He's the most competitive young man that I've ever worked with or been around. So, I just think when the fourth quarter hit and he was in the game, he felt he smelled his moment. He smelt it, and he knew it was his moment. And it's something that me and him talk about personally. And we've talked about the moment, and we both knew when it come, like, he would be ready. So I'm not surprised by how he played. It's just surreal, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised of him making the big shot to send it in overtime. I'm not surprised of him stepping up to the challenge, guarding CJ McCullough. A lot of people don't know this, but CJ McCullough is one of his favorite players. He grew up, idolizing CJ McCullough, when he was young, so I knew coming in, him playing against CJ McCullough was something in itself. So
Yeah.
I knew he would be ready for this moment, man. And I seen CJ dap him up after the game, so I know that meant a lot to him. So I'm just super happy for him right now.
The thing that stands out to me, bro, is, and we talked about it before, is just his readiness. Because it's not like he's been in the rotation all year long. He's been getting consistent minutes all year long. He kind of came into this game cold, right? And so I know one thing you've told me is when you guys would work out in the past, the first thing you guys would do is just get up shots immediately, because you say to me, like, when you get your first role in the NBA, it may not be in a starter role. So you got to be ready as soon as you come into the game, you got to be somewhat warm, or at least be used to being cold. So you would say that you guys would, first thing you do, hey, let's get some shots up immediately. And it paid off. He came into the game, man, and was just getting bucket after bucket, making play after play. And on the last 3 ball in the corner, he wasn't even ready for the ball.
Yeah.
He wasn't even ready for it. But he caught it and went straight up, and it was butter. Absolute butter.
He wasn't ready for the ball, but he was ready for the moment.
He was ready for the moment. Right. 100%, bro. That was incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. And once again, that's a testament to his work, a testament to your work, and to you guys' consistency, man. I really want to shout you guys out, because we've been on the show before. You've been on the show with us, and we've just talked about these things. We've talked about the moment. We've talked about him waiting for his moment. We talked about how, coming up, you were saying, okay, he's a high level player. Nobody was trying to hear him. You go to St. John's, he balls out. Even before there, Iona balls out. And they're like, you're saying high level player. And they're like, okay, cool. And then he finally gets his moment, and they're like, oh, he's a high level player. You're like, yeah, I've been telling y'all. That.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I can kind of relate to that, like, not nearly on your level, but I've been talking about him, bro. I've been saying this dude is a hooper, man. Like, he just jumped off the screen when I first saw him a year and a half ago. And So for him to finally get the opportunity, bro, like I was kind of like living vicariously through you because I knew how happy you were watching. You know what I mean?
See, one thing people don't people might not understand is his energy is infectious, and like he's so competitive. His competitiveness gets on you. And I don't think you really know that until you around them. If you ask any of those guys in that locker room, about Danis, they'll tell you. I seen Jalen's interview after the game, and he was talking about Danis, and he summed it up like that's him. If you got to know him or been around him, you'll know you'll know what we know, and that's kind of why I've been singing the song that I've been singing for the past 4 years because I know all he needed is opportunity and the stage, and here we are, and I'm just again just man just I can't even really put in the words. I haven't even wrapped my mind around. Obviously, there's more games to be played and stuff like this, but I'm gonna take me a moment because man, it's just surreal, man.
Enjoy the night, bro.
Yeah.
Enjoy the night for sure. I know you're probably on cloud 9 right now, waiting for this moment, and so it probably hasn't even hit you yet. Get that man the belt. He has to get the belt tonight. I want to see him holding that belt up. I want to see the Pistons admin, the IG, and all. I want to see them. I want to see that image. That's exactly what I want to see tonight. That's gonna be amazing to see. Everybody, and y'all know who y'all are. I'm not gonna do too much of a victory lap, but y'all know who y'all are, man. And we talked about it, Jeremy. Like y'all know who y'all are. Like we've said, he's a player. Okay, he's not, because people were saying he's gonna be with the Crews all year. He ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, and here he is hitting game tying threes and then going to overtime and hope to see the game.
Yeah. And like I talked to you about, like we always heard the noise. Like we hear the noise. I mean, we don't talk about it or respond to it, but we hear the noise. But that's what fuels us and keeps us, keep us locked in and keep us going. But I can promise you that me and him, had conversations in the past 2 weeks. And obviously he wasn't playing a lot. He was playing and then he wasn't playing, and I was just telling him, to stay ready, be ready, keep your teammates lifted, be a good teammate, and your moment's gonna come. And he told me, I don't remember what day it was, but it was not too long ago. He told me, Coach, I feel it. That big one is coming. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. And I said, man, it's crazy that you tell me that because I feel it too. Like I feel it. It's coming, and I didn't know when, but I'm glad it's tonight, and I'm super happy and happy for him and his success in the world to see what I've seen and what you guys have seen the past couple years since he's been there.
Yeah, man, you definitely have an eye for talent, bro, because you have another client that you're working with right now, and Ryan Rollins with the Milwaukee Bucks, who's also balling out.
Yeah,
and been all over ESPN lately. So you got an eye for talent, bro, for sure. I don't know what it is, but you definitely saw it a long time ago, and that's why I wanted to have you come on, because I wanted to give you your flowers.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm grateful. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, bro. Like I said, we talked about this, man. We talked about this. So, and I know you're not the kind of guy to gloat or to talk a lot and do all these different things. You're more of you're a laid back kind of guy, but you work your tail off.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? That's one. Even when you played yourself, you were telling me you and Danis went through a lot of the same things as far as your journey, as far as being overlooked, and that's kind of what brought you guys together. That unified chip that you guys had. So this is much about you. Yeah. Like Danis is a player on the court, obviously, but for me, this is as much about you because you were right there lockstep with him every step of the way, and you deserve credit for that, bro. So I'm here to give you that. We're here to give you that.
Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all so much because again, people see the success and the things that's going on now. But the reason why I almost got tears in my eyes is because, a lot of people don't know, the days where it's just me and him and his mom, and man, we just had God and faith, and I just couldn't be more proud right now, man. I'm a proud coach right now.
Yeah. I have to say, I've been a little quiet with this, just listening, because it's just awesome to hear. And when I first saw Danis, it was a couple years ago. It was either a preseason game or a summer league game, and he came in and he showed out and he had an interview. And in the interview, he just told them, he's like, I'm going to make it to the NBA. He just repeated that. He's like, yeah, I'm going to make it to the NBA. And to have that mindset is why he did what he did tonight. And of course, what the mindset that you have instilled with him. You guys are on the same page to be ready. And I mean, this was, his show out. And I don't know if you were watching on local, but I'm not local. So I was watching the Peacock broadcast, and the announcers had such good things to say about him. They were so impressed. They're like, he is the one who got this offense going again. I mean, even without a game-winning shot, what he did was amazing, and I was happy for him. That just added to it, and to see his excitement was huge. Because I've again been following him and following you. The excitement after he hit that made me happy, and that's when I was like, "Nah, we got this. We got this."
Yeah. Once it went to OT, once it went to OT, I knew it was a wrap. Like there was no way they were going to lose that game. After all that,
a little bit with some out of bounds calls that were iffy, but
and the ball was cylinder and all this crazy stuff. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just gonna say that you hit it on the head, and that was a hell of a ball game. That was a hell of a ball game. I mean, I watched from my phone, but man, I was going crazy. And then once my phone started blowing up, I kind of knew he was going crazy. So I was like, man, everybody keep calling me. Let me watch the game.
And
but it's all good.
It's funny, bro, because like I had a sense that he was gonna kind of start, getting the rhythm. Because you actually text me like, with 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, you just sent me the eyes, and I'm like, I know, I see it too.
the reason why I sent you the eyes and I didn't say nothing is because I saw the flow. Like, obviously, I know him, so I saw the flow, and I saw his body language, and I'm again, I didn't know he would make game-winning shot, all this, but I just saw the flow, and I just knew, like, man, down the stretch, he could get active. he could get active just by seeing his movement and how locked in he was and the way he was flying around. It was his defense too. Like,
yes,
I mean, CJ had 40 or whatever he finished with, but man, Danis was all over him. He was all over. He was all over everybody, man. I think he would have 4 or 5 steals. I can't recall, but man, his energy on defense was infectious as well.
Super disruptive, bro. Just getting his hands up when he can't even see the ball. Like he was just playing very textbook defense, just getting his hands on balls and just being disruptive. Just his I text you his activity, his activity, man. Let's look at this box. Go ahead, boss. 4 steals, bro.
Yeah,
incredible. So look. In 34 minutes, guys, he had 24 points, 8 rebounds. That's another thing. He's a really good rebounding guard. We know he can jump. He can jump out the gym, but even as far as positioning himself for the rebound, he's not afraid to get in there. He's not afraid He's
not afraid. He's not afraid to mix it up. I don't know if you recall this play, but I think it was down the stretch in the fourth quarter. One of the big guys for Washington posted him up in the paint, and they tried to throw it inside while he was trying to bury him. In the paint, and he got around him and knocked the ball out. Like most point guards, just not doing that or sticking their nose in there like that. But that play right there is just Danis in a nutshell. Like he's gonna fight. He's gonna fight. And I think it was another time where he dove in overtime. He saved the ball from going out of bounds and
dove to the floor.
Saved the possession. Like that's him in a nutshell. Like his will to win and competitiveness. Like he's the most competitive person that I've been around. Like to some degree, I talked to him about his competitiveness hurting him because, as you saw, he got the foul on the 3-pointer with CJ. He almost got a tech one time because he got into. I don't know if he got into it. Somebody who's mad at the ref about some call, but he's just so competitive. He wants to win so bad, and that's just him. So I couldn't be more proud.
And this was a game where Cade was doing everything he could to will his team to victory, but you could see he was gassed, man. Even before he fell on his tailbone, you could see he was just tired. That back-to-back, last night's game, all that physical and emotional energy, they needed somebody to come in. Go ahead.
You guys gonna be the first people to hear this. I'm just going out on a limb saying this right now because I felt it. I've been feeling it in my spirit, but I'm going out and say this. I'm saying it publicly.
Okay.
LeBron James has been my favorite player since I was since I was about 16, 17 years old. He's a couple years older than me. LeBron has
Mhm.
been my favorite player ever. When LeBron retires, Cade Cunningham is going to be my favorite player ever.
Woo!
He's gonna be my next favorite player in the NBA, man. Cade
He's
is
next
man,
up.
man, that
Man.
dude, man, that dude is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So tell me why you feel that way. Because I feel the same way. LeBron is my favorite player since I was 15, 16, just like you. But what
Yeah.
do you see in Cade that's like, man, he's that guy?
I'm gonna tell you something that one thing that sticks out to me about Cade, a few things. One is how competitive he is, like his will to want to win, the way he plays defense. Like, man, everybody talking about his offense right now and having 30 and 10 a couple times and all of this, but man, you see his defense, the way he guards
Yes.
as a
Mhm.
superstar. Like I can't remember the play dude in overtime or late fourth quarter, dude drive down the lane and he walls up and makes him miss. Like even chasing Tyrese Maxey down yesterday for a
Yes.
dunk
Yeah.
and not caring about getting dunked on. Like,
Yes.
man, that dude he is legit.
Yeah. Fun.
Like,
Fun.
he is legit, man. And he's I don't know 6'7", 6'8",
Yep.
230, whatever. Like, man, when he's coming downhill, I mean, he don't have obviously the athleticism LeBron had in his prime, but when he's coming downhill, like, man, you can't stop him.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
he get a full steam ahead in transition, like you only can foul him. Like he's
Right.
he's
He's
the real deal.
he's so methodical, bro. Like, you know, you got the SMU connection. You know what I'm saying? His older brother being Cade Cunningham. You know, because if
Yeah.
you guys don't know, Jeremy Hart is actually a coach at SMU, where Cade Cunningham, Cade's older brother, played. Same place where Larry Brown used to coach. So this is a
Well,
very decorated. Go ahead.
what also another fun fact is
Okay.
I trained Cade's one of Cade's close friends, Mike Miles. So I've been
Mm.
watching Mike Miles played at TCU, played a little bit in the NBA, but him and Mike played together for the Texas Titans since they was
Mm.
super young. So I mean, I've been watching Cade play since he was a kid. So I,
Wow.
I mean, obviously, I didn't know he would turn into Cade Cunningham, but I knew he was really good and developed really good. So I'm not. I don't want to say I'm not surprised that he's a superstar, but
Yeah.
he's really really good. He's been really good for a long time, and he's just continuing to get better and turning into one of the, premier players in the NBA, and
Yeah.
could easily go down as one of the best players ever.
Yeah, bro. Yes, because you mentioned that two-way ability, man. It's not a lot of
Right.
superstars in the NBA. Like you think about Luka and guys like that. They're deep. One end or the other is going to suffer because they're not
Yes.
conditioned enough to be able to have
Yes.
it in the fourth quarter of games when you're exerting that
Yes.
defensive energy. But Cade is moving his feet without
He sit down
fouling.
and he move his puppies.
Yes, yes, and he still gives it to you on the offensive end.
And he'll meet you at the rim.
Facts, facts. And it's crazy because he was one of the guys not so long ago gassing up DJ, gassing up
Yeah.
Tinks, talking about how good of a
Yeah.
player he was and how smart he
Yeah.
was and how he's a gamer. K
Yeah,
don't do that with everybody.
and one thing that I've been telling Tink for the past 2 years since he's been with the Pistons, like, man, you get and obviously he's a competitor, but I'm telling him like, man, you get the opportunity to go against like one of the best players in the NBA every day. You get to guard him, be around him. Like, man, that's
Mhm.
making you better in itself. Like,
Mhm.
he's the guy that one of the guards, the point guards that's guarding Cade in practice. I mean,
Right.
like, man, you gonna get better just by that. Like trying to stop that dude at practice, man. Like what?
Facts. No, you're right about that one. You're right about that for sure. So, like I said, man, I ain't gonna take too much of your time. I had to shout you out though, definitely, because I was like, I texted him like, "Hey man, can you hop on real quick?" He's like, hey, I'm at the game, but I got a few minutes to talk real quick.
Yeah, no,
So
I appreciate y'all, man. My phone is going crazy, but it's all good, man. I'm super happy and super proud,
Yeah.
and man, just shout out to Danis, man, and his
Yeah.
hard
Tell
work. Man.
Dennis he's got the whole city of Detroit behind him right now.
yes,
And that was a Peacock game. That's nasty televised. People are gonna know his name.
right.
People are gonna know
Yeah.
his name now.
That's a great point.
He deserves
That's
it,
a great
like you
point.
said. He deserves it.
We appreciate you. We appreciate y'all support. I know y'all been, rocking with us and
Yep.
supporting us and just supporting him since he's been with Detroit, and that don't go, unnoticed. Y'all didn't wait till the train start moving. Y'all been on the train from the jump, man, and we appreciate that because being a two-way, going up and down, like people don't know how hard that is, not just from a basketball standpoint, but just for your mental, and
Mhm.
not knowing that you're gonna play, knowing that you might suit up, you might not suit up, you might travel, you might not travel. Like people don't understand the mental part of this thing. So when things like
Mm.
this happens, it makes it even more special because for a kid, a young 23-year-old to stay ready and stay poised in a big time game, like you said, on Peacock with his team
Yes.
at first in the East in the NBA. You got starters out, and people doubting you, thinking y'all gonna lose or wondering why you in the game, and this and that. And
Mhm.
just for him to step up to the plate and flip that switch to be ready is like I said, I'm just proud.
Incredible.
I'm just a
Yeah.
proud coach. Just a
He's
proud
all
coach.
over the mainstream media right now. NBA
Yes.
posted the highlights. Bleacher Report's posting the highlights. He's there.
Let's
Let's
Yeah.
go,
go.
man. And look, this is just the beginning
Yes.
for him
Yeah.
at this
Yeah.
Y'all do
level.
He
y'all
earned
do
those
me
minutes now.
Go ahead.
y'all do me a favor and have everybody drop that trust your work in them
Ooh,
chats.
let's do
Oh,
that.
Drop
yeah.
drop
Everybody, everybody.
drop that trust your work on the social media, on the pages, man. Trust your
Yes.
work, man. Trust your
Well,
work.
you already know I'm gonna clip this anyway. This is gonna be
Yeah.
part of of the post we put out on social media going forward. So you already know we got you on that, bro. But listen,
Yeah.
man, I appreciate your time, bro. I appreciate you coming on. So happy for you. They coming in hot with the trust show works already. So yeah, so happy for you, bro. So happy for Danis, man. I know this is just the beginning. I know you guys are gonna take it to another level as far as the work now, because this is not the time to stop. It's time to take it to that next level. And I know
No,
he's
sir.
about to really solidify himself on this team going forward. I expect him to get more time now. I think he's really earned that a while ago, but I think now he definitely has earned that now. So just
Yeah.
want to say thank you, bro, for your time. And anything else you want to get in before we let you go?
Nah, man, I just want to say I appreciate you again and appreciate the platform. Yeah, obviously, I had some times where I came on here and I said some bold things about him, and obviously it's out of love and me knowing what's inside of him, and I'm just grateful to see it unfold and to see his dreams unfold. Because again, like I told you, man, he's a special kid, a special human being, and I couldn't be more proud of him. And like you said, we not nowhere near done, man. We got some more big things to accomplish. I talked to you about it personally a little bit,
Yeah.
and we got some more big fish on the line, and it's gonna be bigger days to come too. So stay tuned.
Well, listen, brother. Anytime you want to come on the show, bro, like you said, you fam now. We've been locked in for a little minute now. I
Yeah,
see you
and I
as a
and I will
brother. So
and
yeah.
and I will be in Detroit soon. I'm planning my
Let's
schedule.
go.
I'm planning our schedule at SMU around the Pistons games, and I'm trying to find a day that I'm coming out there. But I will be coming out there pretty soon. So
Okay.
I'll be out there in Detroit, and then the Pistons come play the Mavericks on December the 18th. So that game will be really really special. Also
Mm.
for me and for him and his family and my
Mhm.
family. So
Excellent, bro. Well, we definitely I'm gonna hit you. We're gonna tap in for sure. Get a
yeah,
chance to officially meet in person. You know what I mean? All that good stuff and kind of chop it up a little bit, bro. So
Yeah.
once
yes
again,
sir.
man, thank you so
Thank
much for coming
you.
on, bro. And like I said, anytime you want to come on, this can be your second home for all I care. I don't even care. This is whenever you want, man. But we appreciate you, bro. And I'll be talking to you soon, bro. Hope you have a great night. Enjoy this night, bro. I know how you are.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Yeah.
this night, man. You can take a second and just let this sink in for a second.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I appreciate you, and it's very nice meeting you too, Miss Lady.
Yes, of course. Coach Hart, thank you so much. I
Uh,
love your philosophy. I've been loving it for a while, so thank you, and thank you for helping form Danis into what he is, because he is a monster. He's a monster out there.
Yep.
love,
All
love,
right, bro.
love,
We'll
love.
talk soon, bro. Have a good night, man.
All right, y'all too. See you.
All right. Yep.
Peace.
Peace. Amazing, man. Amazing. That's a great dude, man. That's my
Yeah.
dog, man.
Oh,
Jeremy Hart, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody in the chat, if you haven't seen him yet, Deuce has some videos with him already talking about Danis and his improvement. Deuce has been a big fan of Danis. I have as well. Yeah, it's worth watching because it goes to show why Danis can come out on a night where he hasn't played in multiple games and put up 24 in a game tying shot. So
100%, man. So he's the kind of guy. He's really humble. He's really chill. He don't like to I told you so, but I'm gonna do it for him, man. Like I already told him, like when we get on here, I'm a fool around. So I'm just glad that this worked out the way it did. You know, because you mentioned it before the game started. Like this is a great opportunity for other guys to get some opportunities, to get some run, to making more of a name for themselves. And he was one of the guys that you mentioned. So and here we are a few hours later. I don't think anybody expected it to play out the way it did.
No.
But I couldn't be happier for a guy like him who's worked his absolute tail off to get to where he undrafted. You know what I'm saying? And, which is insane. I always say, but Reed Shepherd went third and he wasn't even drafted. Like, come on, bro. That's crazy. So for him to still have the resiliency, though, to even push harder after that and to go through the grind of a two-way contract and get picked up by the Crews and work his way through the Crews, being the guy there, and then working his way up to the NBA level with the Pitt. It's just his journey is crazy, man. His journey is crazy.
And me and you we've talked about it before. Like we know that he's built for this. We've been wanting to see him in these games that we have been close. We're like, no, Danis would change the pace. Danis would take care of the ball, and that's what he did tonight and better. He went out there and he's like, what do I have to lose? And he got us a win. You don't win without Danis tonight.
Not at all.
I mean, he had his game tying shot, but even his effort before that, after that, we don't win without him tonight.
So let's go through a stat line real quick.
Oh yeah.
We talked about it a little bit earlier, but let's look at it again. 34 minutes, he had 24 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals, 2 turnovers on 9 for 17 overall, 53%, 4-6 from 3, 67%, 2-2 from the free throw line. Like in a game where he probably had no idea how much he was going to play.
Right.
He hasn't played all year to come in like that. We talked about last game. Everybody isn't ready for that type of moment to be able to just get thrown into the fire. And it's not even really fair to expect guys to be ready in that situation to be impactful. But for him to do it in the way that he did it, crazy.
I'm probably gonna rewatch that game at some point because it was so exciting. At least the from the second half of the fourth on. But with the 4 steals, again, we mentioned this yesterday. It doesn't include when he got involved in just deflections. It doesn't include deflections. It doesn't include being, handsy under the basket and someone else picking it up. I think you take those 4 steals, I'd add another at least 4 that gave us possession. So he was just so fun to watch again. Him hitting that 3 when I saw him, because when I saw that Cade was inbounding, I figured they were going to try to get it to Duncan, but I personally was like, I think Danis has got this. And I'm kind of glad it went to him, even if unexpected, because
he wasn't ready for the ball.
That is exactly the trust your work. Like that sums up the trust your work completely, because he wasn't ready for the ball. It was a big moment. It was, I don't know if they replayed it on the local broadcast, but on the Peacock one, they actually came back from break and they're like, he looks like his heels on the line. It looks like his heels on the line. And then they do a different angle. He missed the outbound of line by this much.
Wow.
Yeah. So he was.
It was like that Ray Allen 3 with Miami where he was barely. Yeah, that's crazy.
And so just everything worked in his favor right there. And that's the trust your work, because he could have hesitated. He could have fumbled the pass. We saw that happen with Beasley last year in the playoffs. Like, something could have happened. Nope. He took charge. He took the shot. He took it confidently. He got up. Up.
Yeah, he did for sure. So 8 rebounds for a point guard is like if unless you're like a big point guard like a Cade, that's normal, because Cade is a big guy.
Right.
But Tank is like 6'3", 6'4".
Right.
And it's not like he's a huge tank. You know what I mean? He's not skinny, but it's crazy, man.
His vertical was insane.
Yeah. We've
up and arch it.
I know he had balance when I saw him in the open practice last year when Sass threw him the ball off the backboard and he caught it and did a 360 and threw it down, was still going up after he dunked it. I'm like, this dude is something else. So let's get to some quick super chats, guys, and then we will get to some other moments in this game. There's a lot of them. I pretty much just scrapped all my notes because I was coming in thinking this is gonna be like a downer. Like, man, we lost. Our streak got snapped by the Wizards. We were depleted. Cade got hurt, but the streak lives on. Yeah. 7-game winning streak. So let's get to some super chats. We'll keep going. Matty Fresh says, this is the greatest team in the history of sports. Man, as of right now, maybe the greatest team in the NBA. Right now, 6 guys down and still being able to pull this kind of game out. Like, that says a lot. Maybe Dominique was you said what?
I was saying maybe this game will get us to the NBA's top 5 rank.
Maybe. Right, because they still played us. Didn't even put us in top 5. Insane. Yeah.
Anyway.
Dominique says, you may disagree, but I thought JB should have pulled Duncan the entire fourth. Even if he did hit a big 3, was a cone on defense. Hell of a win. And what was King talking about? Yeah.
Did you see King's comment in here?
Yeah, I ain't gonna put it on the screen. I ain't gonna give him the satisfaction. He ain't getting the satisfaction because he know what's up. He know what's up. I've been talking about him forever. He was like, he gonna be on the Motor City Cruise this year. Yada yada yada. Ain't much to say now.
No.
Ain't much to say now. And King know I got love for him, but bruh, you was wrong on this one, bro. You missed the boat on this one, my dog. You whipped on this one. I love you though. But Dominique, yeah, I agree with you as far as with Duncan. He made some. You know what? It was a mixed bag for me with Duncan. Yeah. We'll get to him individually, but I felt like he did enough offensively, but he was kind of getting cooked defensively. Yeah. We talked about it. Like and it wasn't for a lack of trying. It was just he just couldn't stay in front of these guys, especially like a guy like CJ McCollum, who's just really, really tough.
Yeah, even the announcers, the Peacock announcers, which can someone tell me who they were? Because I know like Austin Rivers is on the bench, but otherwise I don't know who the Peacock announcers are.
I couldn't tell you either.
Anyways, they even said like that they were purposely screening to get CJ on Duncan, which I talked about yesterday too. Like they're seeking Duncan out.
Hunt him out.
But you know, to give him credit, he does stay in front. He does his best. He's just not a big guy. He's still working on his defense, but he came through with some steals. He came through with some.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna fault him. And he was in the fourth because we needed him. It was still close, and he did hit that clutch 3.
He hit a big one.
In overtime, where it was like exciting.
Yeah.
Far back from the 3-point line. So
right. So I'll feel you, Dominique. Like it could have been worse. It definitely could have been better. You know, I'm not mad at you. Especially at a point. I think coaches like, man, we just need to get a spark. We need to get into the, because they really couldn't catch a run. They were just trading baskets. So I think he was maybe just trying to find some kind of spark, just trying some different kind of combination. Yeah. But I don't disagree with Dominique. You know, he's not quick laterally. He's not really quick moving his feet. So that's what makes it hard for him. Go ahead.
I saw someone mention they thought that Ron would come in more in the fourth, and so did I. And I think I thought I would have seen Ron over Duncan. But you know what? Yeah. Either way, it worked out. So
yeah, for sure. But we don't disagree, Doc. You said what?
Yeah, I like you said, I agree with it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's try to make this as quick as we can and efficient as we can, because we already about 40 minutes in, and I'm trying to keep y'all here till tomorrow morning. Yeah. So let's look at some box scores and get to some individual performances, because this was across the board, just a team win. Team went across the board, man. Like everybody, it was hands on deck, next man up for sure. And it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. But just like last night's game, that wasn't pretty. The Pistons are finding ways to win games. And once again, if you trade your depth for a star player who's not a defender, tonight doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It does not happen. You don't have guys like Devontae Green and Ron Holland and Danis Jenkins. You don't have the B-ball Paul. You don't have the depth to be able to give you just enough on a night when you're depleted to win a game like this. This is how the Pistons are going to look going forward. Yeah. This is how it's going to look. A dogfight, 100%. So just want to point that out again. Depth is so important, and we saw why tonight. Because injuries, like at some point in the season, everybody's going to deal with injuries. You're not going to be 100%. Everybody's healthy the whole year. Right. So what are you going to do when that happens?
Yeah.
Who's on your bench when that happens? What if you trade for a guy that you got to send out 3 guys in return, and the guy you have, he's hurt. Now you got a hurt guy, but no bench. So it's just like, it's just better to have the optionality, and they haven't. All right. Yeah. Let's start with Cade, man. Because Cade had man. He's a warrior, man. Y'all heard what Jeremy said, man. Like he
Yeah.
said when LeBron retires, he's going to be his favorite player to watch.
Yeah.
And I can't disagree. He didn't have a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination either. Like you could tell tonight, Cade was tired, man.
Yeah.
Last night's game, there was some carryover for sure. It was taxing emotionally and physically on these guys. They left it on the line. I think he played 40 minutes last game.
Yeah.
And tonight he played 45.
Yeah.
45, but he gutted it out. So tonight, guys, in 45 minutes, Cade had, was it a career high? 46? Career high, I believe.
I think so. Almost
Career
a
high.
game we were all betting on.
Right. Career high 46 points for Cade, 12 rebounds, 11 assists. So he had a 46-point triple-double with 5 steals, 2 blocks, only 2 turnovers. So he had 11 assists and 2 turnovers on a back-to-back. The only, I guess you could say, black mark was his field goal percentage because he shot the ball a ton of times. He went 14 for 45. That's not great. That's 31%. 2
They
from
were
11 for
roasting
3.
him, the Peacock guys. I don't know. For some reason, they wanted the Wizards to win.
It seemed like the refs wanted them to win too.
Yeah.
It seemed like
At first,
everybody was betting on the Wizards tonight.
I think they just wanted momentum. And I saw some of the Wizards' faces, not like Cam Whitmore or any of them, but some of the bench, they looked
We gonna get to
defeated.
him.
We've been there. But anyways,
Right.
I think they were just roasting Cade for like the easy shots he was missing. And yeah, he was, but he's also carrying a team, a very injured team, after playing hard last night and getting on a plane and coming here.
Yep.
He's tired. And he
Yep.
still put up 46 points. So you know what? Stop bringing it up.
Look, man, I'm tired on the back-to-back. And I ain't on that court.
I texted you told me you were tired today. I was like, well, hopefully it's just a nice, easy win, a short pod. Nope, it was gonna be I thought it was gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be quick because we're losing, but then we pulled out. I was like, well, this is where
Little did we know
yes.
it was gonna play out like this. Cause like the injury, okay, so guys, we were down 6 guys tonight. We were down 6 players, like 6 rotational potentially players. Asar Thompson didn't play, Tobias Harris didn't play, Jaden Ivey obviously didn't play, Isaiah Stewart didn't play, Karis LeVert didn't play, and Marcus Sasser didn't play. We were down. We were up against it tonight with the injuries. And Cade going down as well with that on his tailbone where Cam Whitmore went up and hacked him and knocked him to the floor. I'm not a big Cam Whitmore fan. I'm not a Cam Whitmore fan. I don't think that was a dirty play.
No.
But the way he stood over him after the fact, it's like, bro, what are you doing, man?
And
Like you could have really hurt, bro.
He was before them, like tripping at Cade. And that dunk he got, yeah, that was nice. But you know who gets called for travels like that all the time in the corner? Ron Holland.
Right.
Travel.
Right. No, that's a great point.
But honestly, they started complaining about that before he got to the rim, and I think that's what also caused his momentum. But I'll just let him have it. Congratulations on your 9-game losing streak. So
right, yeah, they showed it. They showed his face. I'm not sure they showed it on the Peacock broadcast. Yeah. They showed Cam Whitmore's face after Tink hit that 3. After Danis Jenkins hit that 3, he couldn't believe it. Yeah, and I was so happy because they were like gloating like they won the game already. They were flexing like they had done something, like they had really just won the NBA Finals or something, beating a team that was down 6 players and on a back-to-back. Like, man, if you don't get out of here,
pointing at our bench. Okay, pointing at our stars that are sitting on the bench.
Right.
You're telling them, look what I can do to your cruise team.
Crazy.
Okay.
Crazy.
He did.
Hey, yeah, Clifton. I wouldn't be surprised, man. It seemed like it's a little jealousy going on there because he has not reached that potential at all, for sure. Cope, bro. Just cope. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Probably not. But yeah, Cade, he willed his team to a win. He got us to the finish line. Because the fact that he came back into the game, and you could visibly see him laboring after that, right? When he took another spill, I think in overtime, where he got fouled under the hoop, and you could see him even as he was getting helped up, kind of like doubled over. That tailbone is nothing to play with, man. Like when you bruise that, it immobilizes you, and don't let it get cold. That's the thing. Yeah. He was still warm. It's like an ankle, like
they
anything.
Had the heating pad on him.
Had a heating pad on him. Yeah. So it's like, once you get cold, he's going to feel that tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's going to feel that tomorrow. As soon as he wakes up and tries to get up out of bed, he's going to feel that.
That's like, I see a lot of people panicking about the game on Wednesday without Cade against the Bulls. I get it. It's a bummer. I'd rather him stay healthy. And I don't think the Bulls have Giddey right now because I think like he got his ankle broke. So
yeah. We ain't the only one dealing with ankle issues over here.
Yeah. But that Cade falling, again, like, God, he's just so powerful. Like, and that woke him up, like some people have said. And then he came up and he was making his shots again, you know,
Yeah.
and he was making his free throws. And he was
Yep.
just, after that, you know, they just got to stop ticking him off, because he was like, after that BS call, I think it was, you know, he got hurt. Like you said, it wasn't a dirty play. It was just a hard foul. Whitmore did go for the ball, but then staring over him, like, we're not going to do that. So,
Right.
Yeah, it's the Kobe, like, exactly the Kobe mentality of just
For sure.
getting back up.
Like I said last episode,
Yeah.
they woke up the incapable Hulk.
Mhm.
They angered the incapable Hulk, man. They made him mad, and he turned it on, because you could see he was just tired, man. Early on, like, all of his shots were coming up short.
Yep. Like
He just didn't have his legs. He was missing shots at the rim that he usually makes. You could just see he was giving it all he had. It just wasn't there. And you could see on the night, you could see the Wizards were really, they had this game circled on their calendar.
Yeah. I mean, we've been there. We've been the Wizards. We've been the young team who gets excited when they, you know, have the chance to go on runs. Like, they were able to go on the runs that they did because they were just, you know, hitting their baskets offensively. But also, we were also that young team that couldn't close, and we're past that now. Like, that one, was it George to someone in the corner, or no, he went to lob it at the basket and to Sarr, and it went right off his hands, out of bounds turnover at his first possession in overtime. That was a young person play, you know, what we used to do. So, right.
Yeah. PD said, you notice CJ stopped talking once Cade came back from that fall. He knew it was about to get real. Yeah, they know. I think the word is out on Cade. It's out on Cade now. Like, you don't want to make that dude mad. Yeah. But the Wizards, they were ready to pounce on this. Like, from jump, you could see they treated this like a playoff game, man. They wanted to play spoiler tonight. They knew we were coming in on a winning streak. They saw the energy we expended last game. They knew it was a back-to-back. They knew we were down guys. Yeah. They knew we were top of the conference. They got up for this game. You could see even guys like Marvin Bagley, like, getting all excited. And it's like, man, it was annoying because we didn't have all of our dogs. But you could see they played about as well as they could play. Yeah. CJ McCollum played about as well as he could play. He was lights out. Even with good defense at times, he was lights out. I got to give him credit for that. I can't stand him, but I got to give him credit because he
said that too. Javonte Green was up on him and he made it over. Cade played good defense. Danis played good defense on him.
Yep.
McCollum is talented, and he's been having a great year with the Wizards. He just isn't, he's surrounded by young guys. He's actually a great vet for some of these young guys.
For sure.
We just got the better of him, which honestly felt good. I mean, I'm not indifferent about McCollum. I think he's a talented player. He doesn't bother me in any way.
Yeah. But, I'm not mad at him. Yeah.
Right. And he had a good game, but I'm just glad that we had a better one. And Cade ended up finishing with more than him. So he had 46 and McCollum had 42.
Yeah. So he matched him. So it wasn't a perfect game from Cade, but considering the circumstances, man, you couldn't ask more from him in the game. The fact that he even tried to stay in the game, a lot of guys would have went to the bench or went to the locker room and stayed in there. Like, man, second out of a back-to-back, we playing the Wizards. I don't care. I don't care. But he didn't. He didn't. He toughed it out. That's what leaders do. And I think that actually helped the morale of the team, just knowing that he's still on the court trying to get this win against the Wizards on a back-to-back. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff matters. That matters. So he deserves credit for that. Zion says CJ was taking advantage of not having. That is a great point. Yeah. Asar Thompson was missed in this game. He was definitely missed. Go ahead.
We've talked about, not always looking at just the box score, the effect that Asar has on our defense, and it was apparent tonight. He's just really good at moving the floor. He's really good at perimeter defense. He's really good at where we need him on defense. So it was. I don't think that their offense would have been as effective with Asar on the floor. And I'm also not sure. I think Asar and LeVert were both day to day, and I think Coach saw who we were going against and was like, rest. So I don't think it's a long-term thing. But we definitely did miss him.
Yeah, McCollum doesn't have 42 points if it starts playing.
No.
Like, I think that's and that's no disrespect to McCollum, but a long range, he struggles with guys who are long and rangy. Right. So, because he's not the biggest guy. I think he's like 6'4" for a shooting guard. So he's not a big shooting guard. But Asar was definitely missed. Just a lot of plays that I saw, like a lot of passes that were getting through that normally wouldn't get through if we had a guy like Asar. I call him the backbone of the defense. That's one of the reasons why he just covers up so many mistakes. Yes. So him not being there tonight was definitely glaring. But we had, it's next man up. Like Danis said postgame, next man up. You can only have that mentality when you actually have guys that are waiting and ready to make an impact. So, but yeah, Cade, man, as a leader of this team, he did a good job just helping us get to the finish line. Taking 45 shots on a back-to-back is ridiculous. That's a lot of shots, man.
Yeah. And some of, there were some times that I was like, I wish he would feed it to someone else. I wish he would just be out here and be the playmaker. But I think he just, and it was kind of my prediction before. I thought that him and Duran would kind of try to come out hot to get ahead and then let the guys take over and then, not worry about it. The thing is that the Wizards just kind of stayed matched up with us. So I think that he was just still using that. But that's Cade. Like, you trust him with it. And 45. I don't think he's ever going to take that many again.
Nah.
Hopefully. Yeah. But
he won't.
It worked out, and he still got the job done when we needed him to. And honestly, you can thank Whitmore for that a little bit, because Cade gets angry. He gets vengeful. They get gritty. They have the chips on their shoulder. That's what they were talking about all preseason. Every presser, chip, and just keep adding to him. Who cares?
Yeah. Please do. Yeah. Please do. Yeah. We do not mind. Last thing on Cade, he didn't shoot well from the field, right? 14 for 45 for 31%, 2 of 11 from three, 18%, but 16 for 18 from the free throw line.
Finally got his free throw line stat that everyone's been waiting for. Finally got that respect. I think that's another reason why he was driving to the basket a lot, and he was missing some, but he was driving there because he knew that they would all come after him. They all collapsed on him, and he was getting the foul calls. So
right. Shout out to my dog Zell. Juan, what's going on, bro? Rest Cade to a group play. I'm not mad at that. Like if he sits against the Bulls, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, especially
I'm perfectly fine with that. You said what?
Especially if they have like Giddey out, who's kind of Giddey is their Cade. I'm not comparing him to Cade.
Gotcha.
I'm saying he's their Cade. He's their playmaker. He's their guy.
Yeah.
They run the offense through. So if he's out, rest Cade. I'm cool with
that. And if Giddey's out in case, we can still win that game.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
We can still win that game. For sure.
Jenkins can mess Giddey up. Jenkins can break and get the ball back on defense. So that's
100%. Organic says also, in addition, he says Ivy is energy in games like this. He was yes. We talk about it all the time. Mm-hmm. Everybody's talking. I've seen mainstream media saying the big three of Cade, JD, and the stars of Jaden Ivey doesn't exist. It's like, what are we talking about, man? So quickly y'all forget. Not y'all, but everybody else who just doesn't pay attention and is either have a vendetta against him or they just ain't paying attention. But there's no way you can unbiasedly look at him and say he's not making this a big four.
Right.
There's no way. He was the second leading scorer, second best player on his team last year before he got hurt. All of a sudden, he's not even a part of the four-headed monster. Like, come on, man.
Look, y'all see. Let them forget. Let them forget what he does. Let them slack off.
It's annoying. I'm not going to lie to you.
I know. It'll give him plenty of time to get warm again and show everybody what he does.
Yeah. So we'll leave that there.
Yeah.
We'll leave that there. That'll be part of our receipts segment that we have coming up soon as well. We're working on for you guys. Yeah. Okay, so we talked about Duncan Robinson a little bit. Let's go ahead and get to some more guys that we can call tonight. Ron Holland struggled tonight.
Yeah,
he struggled offensively. He struggled tonight. He's been in a little funk offensively.
Yeah,
the last few games he hasn't really been able to catch a rhythm. I don't know if it's because he is in a different role now because he's been shifted around from the bench unit to the starting unit, playing the 4, playing the 3, playing the 2 sometimes. So it just seems like right now he can't really just catch a rhythm. Mm-hmm. And that happens sometimes. It happens. It was just certain plays where he just could not. He just couldn't find the bottom of the hoop. And he didn't take a ton of shots. He only took 4 shots, but you could just see he just wasn't comfortable. He was trying to get it going. It just wasn't working for him. He had 5 points. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 1 of 4 from the 3, or 1 of 4 from the field, all 3 from 3. So he's kind of gone cold a little bit from 3 the last few games too. He's had good looks, just hasn't been able to knock him down. And you can see he's outwardly frustrated with it. But this happens. It happens to the best of shooters. They go through slumps, right? So I'm not worried about him because he's still going to bring the effort and the intensity as he always does. That's all we can ask.
Yeah, and that's exactly how I feel. He's just going through a little slump. And you know what? I don't know if it's related to him starting or not. I think it kind of started before he was thrown in the starting lineup, but he's always been a guy that we can count on off the bench. I don't think anyone's worried. If anything, he's just frustrated. You can tell. He just wants to be out there contributing in any way he can. And when it's not working on offense, and he was doing okay on defense, I would say. But actually, let me look up how many fouls he had. Oh, he had 4 personal fouls. Yeah. So he just, again, was a little bit off tonight. No one's worried about him. I just feel like this is going to fuel him. I thought it was going to be a Ron game tonight, and I was wrong. So I just think the next one's going to be a Ron game is how I frame it, because that's what we know Ron to be. So
Right. Right. And he'll learn. He'll get better in time. Juan says, I think Ron forces his action. He needs to slow down and use his team. That may be the case too. Ron has always been used to being able to just get to the hoop whenever he wants because he's just so gifted of an athlete and he's got a good handle for his size. So I think he's just seeing different defenses being thrown at him, different ways of being defended. And guys, I think the game plan on him is to, force him to shoot the basketball.
Yeah.
Right. And unfortunately right now he's not able to find the bottom of the hoop while he's shooting the basketball. So he's trying to get downhill and it's just not working for him. But it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about him at all.
He did have a great drive to the basket that got him an and one when he wasn't in the first. And he looked good. I think he learned a little bit from his double clutch. He did double clutch again, but closer to the rim.
Right.
Time, but not 5 feet away.
Yeah.
So, and then, then he just couldn't do it again. But what,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about Ron.
He'd be all right.
Yeah.
He'd be all right. Let's go to Javonte Green.
Yeah.
One of your guys. Javonte Green started tonight, guys, in place of Asar Thompson. He had 11 points,
Double-double.
11 rebounds. Double-double for Javonte Green tonight, man. 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, stuff in the stat sheet, 2 turnovers, 4 for 11 shooting overall, 1 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, in 38 minutes. Somebody said in the chat, whoever it was, reposted because I missed you, but they said basically that Javonte Green was doing Ron Holland things tonight. And we said that last episode where even the box scores were similar, where he played a lot of minutes, didn't score a lot of points, but had a huge impact. So what did you see from Javonte tonight?
Oh, I just saw his defense again. It's just so good. And those 2 blocks, I think he had more. They need to update this because he had 2 tips in overtime. Those 2 threes. He tipped the ball twice in a row to prevent them from shooting threes. And I just saw so much hustle from him. That dunk, to know that he missed the 3, got the ball to Durant, and then to know to cut to the basket.
Right.
That's some team chemistry right there. And I was pumped to see that from him. And I mean, his stats look great tonight. A double-double. I mean, gosh, fantastic. But there's just so much more off of the stat sheet that he did so well. 0 fouls.
Wow.
You're right.
Fouls. He has no fouls.
38 minutes, 0 fouls. He just stays
incredible.
in front of the guys. He knows how to keep his arms up. He stays in front. And again, I think it would be added more his steals and blocks if tips counted, or there was one where him and Paul Reed double teamed. And I think Paul got credited with the steal, but it could have been Javonte too. That's just what he does, and he just holds it down. And it's just so cool that they trusted him to start. And he played 38 minutes. That's the 3rd longest behind Duran and Cade. That's awesome. And I'm just so excited. And the announcers, I wrote down some quotes that the announcers said about him. They said, good at everything, good attitude, just wants the ball.
Right.
That's how they talked about Javonte Green. They're like, you can't say one thing he's good at because he's good at it all. He just finds what he needs to do and he does it.
Yeah.
And in the first half, I was counting how many times he bothered the ball handlers.
Yeah.
And before I lost track from just getting zoned into the game, he bothered the ball handlers 7 times. 2 of those were steals, but 7 times he made them fumble their dribble.
Wow.
Stuff that he does.
Wow. That's incredible, man. That's a great stat right there.
That's the first half. I didn't pay attention in the second half because he was out and then he was back in. And by the time he was back in, I was like, all right, it's comeback time. So I got to focus. So.
I don't think anybody saw him having this kind of impact.
No.
When he was signed here, I made a little reel about him. Like, don't sleep on him, right? Because I was watching this film and like this dude he's a great glue guy. He's a great connector, especially defensively. But I don't think anybody expected him to have this kind of impact where he's playing starter minutes pretty much off the bench a lot of times. Incredible. And Monalando says something I was going to say too. Says Green has a crazy bounce to block a 7-footer shooting a 3. This dude's effort. It's the bounce, but it's also the effort. The way he's able to get out to guys.
I know.
He blocked 2 or 3 shots from the corners where he would get just a finger or the tip of his finger on the ball and deflect the shot.
Yep.
And it's like, how did he even get there? It was a combination of his effort and his bounce to be able to just sprint out, close out, all hands out, and just get a hand on it, man. It was incredible to watch. Incredible to watch.
Those were the ones I don't think were counted as blocks because they definitely had legit blocks that I saw. And I don't know if they saw the deflections as blocks. I just have to really quick. The Eagles beat the Packers.
Really? Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
We'll move on from that. I had to keep an eye on it, but
it's a dub.
Yeah, it felt good. But yeah, his intensity is just crazy. And next game, I'm going to make it now a priority to really try to see how many times he bothers, so I can actually, put a stat to it, because he's just.
That's a great stat you had.
It's just, again, and the no fouls.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Insane.
Yeah,
that's insane.
38 minutes.
Yeah, and I think if Jenkins doesn't get he's gonna get the belt tonight. But
he better.
I think it would go to Green.
Oh yeah,
I think that's Cade for fighting through his tiredness. It would go to Green for his efforts.
Right, 100%. Yeah. You can give to all three of them for all I care. Like they were the leaders tonight. Totally. for this game for sure. As far as, and I don't want to leave out anybody, because JD played his heart out too, even though
God,
So let's get to him. Get to him. So JD tonight, guys, had 19 points, 14 rebounds, a double again, 3 assists, 2 steals, 5 turnovers. That's a little bit a lot for him. On 6 for 10 shooting overall, 7 for 11 from the free throw line in 40 minutes. What was your reaction to JD tonight? I heard somebody say that he tweaked his knee. Is that what I heard? I didn't. Go ahead.
You saw he fell. I saw it. It was when Danis in overtime. When Danis, at least I think this is what you guys are talking about. Okay. When Danis got the shot, Duran was on the ground when we were inbounding. I'm pretty sure that's when he got hurt. And someone says that he was, moving it, and hopefully it's fine and it's good. Man, I hope he's cool. But
we don't need no more injuries right now.
Yeah. But Duran, he played his heart out for being, again, on a back-to-back. He had a double-double by halftime.
Wow.
Which is huge. And just, to be called upon again, like Reed didn't play as many minutes. We had a good defense with Green and stuff, but like Duran, played 40 minutes of basketball, knowing that he's our big guy right now. We needed him, and he just showed up like he always does. Yeah. And for me, the biggest stat is the 60% field goal, 6 of 10.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And he was, he has his 4th straight double-double. He took it from the top of the key, and he saw Ansar. He took it from the top of the key, dribbled it up, and got a layup. The announcer said, "I didn't know he had that in him."
They ain't paying attention.
Else up. Yep, he's waking up. He's waking everyone else, and so just attacking Sar again. That's all I wanted from JD. He's doing great on defense as well, but I wanted to see how he approaches attacking other centers instead of just hanging out under the rim, which is not something that he does. But we know the Cade to Duran lob. So, but he's taking control and getting other shots. And he also had a nice pass to Cade for a basket. They switched roles there for a minute. So appreciated him, of course.
And the lob it wasn't like the lob was there all night either.
No.
It wasn't there. Like teams are trying to take that away actively.
Right. He worked for his shots.
Yeah, exactly. To still go 60% is still pretty good for sure. Al says, pay Duran, keep the team together. Don't mess with the chemistry. And Organic says, Global Picture Studio says, Jenkins, Green, and Reed are keepers, 100%.
Those are my guys.
Yep. Right. Yeah, those are your guys. Organic says, JB repeatedly cites chemistry as to why we're so successful, because Trajan is staying the course. So let's trade everybody. Right. Exactly. It's not going to happen, guys. If you can't see by now that this formula works, I don't know what you need to see.
Yeah.
I don't know what you need to see. We're winning games. We're winning high-scoring games. We're winning low-scoring games. We're winning finesse games. We're winning gritty games. We're winning however. And you can only do that when you have versatility. Okay, this is going to be your night. Okay, next night is going to be your night. You can't do that if you don't have guys on your bench. If you ain't got a deep bench, you can't. Right. If you can only win one way, you're not going to win. Yep. So this is the perfect formula and this is how we've always done it in Detroit.
Yeah.
Always been with depth and defense and togetherness. And that's exactly what we have right now. So do not expect any big trades to happen anytime soon, especially since we're winning this way with guys not even healthy yet.
That's like insane. Trajan is very old school, and I appreciate it about him. Like, we want to develop our players. We're not just going to be, hey, come into the NBA and give us wins, or we're getting rid of you. Duran has improved the way he has improved because of the development from Trajan. Like I know, I saw that. I love that. I mean, I love it. I'm ready to hand the Bulls a loss after losing to them, but I mean, that might happen. Who knows? We might care about the cup more than we care about the Chicago Bulls. So
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. but man, yeah.
Beastly Arrow said, Laurie is not versatile enough for how much he will. Right. Like, and that's what I was saying
That
before.
was your point yesterday.
That's it. Like, you're going to add somebody to this team, going to tie up your cap space, lose some of your depth for somebody who doesn't fit what you're trying to do.
Not only can Laurie not play defense, but I saw today that he's averaging less than 2 assists a game.
Nah, not going to work.
Does more than that.
For sure. For sure. For sure. Like, I will venture to say, this may be a hot take. Y'all might call me crazy. For this team, I want Isaiah Stewart more than Lauri Markkanen at the 4.
Yes.
And it's not just about talent. It's about fit.
Yeah.
It's about fit. I feel if you put Lauri on this team, you swap out Lauri with JD, JD is going to be just as mad with Lauri all the time as he was with the start last night.
Yeah.
Because last night JD was getting on the start. Like, bro, you got to help me out on the defense. When I go help, you got to help me. I can see him feeling that way all the time about Lauri Markkanen. Because Lauri Markkanen is not that kind of player. He's not going to do that dirty work.
Yeah.
And in the East, against these big teams, the Bucks, the Cavs, the Knicks, you need to have 2 bigs. Yeah. You're creating another problem by solving one. And you're spending a ton of money to do it and a bunch of depth to do it. No, thank you. I'm good. Yeah. We are fine. Where we are right now, we are fine. So
there should be no trade talks at all. When the trade deadline comes, let's see where we're at, guys, because that's the only time they're going to evaluate. At the trade deadline, they're going to be like, what isn't working? That's it.
Right.
I'm going to ask that question. And right now, it's working. And it's working better than there were a couple, I was like, we weren't in sync a few of our wins, but like we're in sync now. We're in sync with our bench, our deep bench.
Yep.
Our 2 ways we're in sync with.
Yep.
So
100%.
They're gonna give these guys a chance, and we all should. That's what makes the game of basketball, the NBA, better, I think, is when you let these young guys develop, then you get to see it in front of your eyes.
Right.
Jokic on the Nuggets, he was unheard of. He's been in the league for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knew about him until 6 years ago.
That's a good point. That's a good point for sure. PD Max says, just sign Beasley and we good in the East. Yeah. I see what you did there in the Ja Morant little quote. We really good in the East though. He wasn't good in the West, but we definitely good in the East right now for sure.
Ooh,
yeah, man. 100%. So it's good to see that you guys are kind of understanding what we're saying as far as the roster construction. It can't just be about talent. It can't just be about on paper. It can't just be about scoring. Yeah. What works here? What fits? Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's just focus on the guys we have. Give them their props. Give these guys their props. And don't just be like, well, maybe we could have done better. We won our 7th straight?
7 straight.
There's no reason to have any discussions of who we should and should be, because they're all pulling their, maybe not every game, but they're all pulling their weight in some way.
Right.
Duncan has off games. Duncan has hot games. Ron has off games. Ron has hot games. They're all doing what they're supposed to do. So
the only team that has a better record than us are the champs, and we are nowhere near healthy.
Yeah.
That should be the end of the conversation.
Yep.
Literally. That's it. Mm-hmm. So we'll leave that there. Let's go ahead and move along. We talked JD a little bit. Let's go ahead and go to some bench guys. Got about 4 guys to get to. We did DJ already, so no need to exhaust there. Y'all know what's up. And I don't want to talk about it now that Jeremy's not here. It was better with Jeremy. So we ain't even got to rehash that. We already know what's up.
Yeah.
Let's go Paul Reed real quick. So Paul Reed tonight, guys, had 8 points, 9 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. And he shot 4 or 5 overall, 0-2 from the free throw line, which is not really customary for him. He's usually not bad at the free throw line.
Those last ones.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
In 13 minutes, he did that. So what were your thoughts on B-Ball Paul tonight?
Okay. He came into in the basketball game, an immediate steal to get it to, I forgot who he passed it to get a dunk. Or no, he stole it. I think Green grabbed it and got it to Reed for the dunk. He had a block on Sarr with the help from Cade. Beautiful. He's just that gritty guy. He was one of the guys, I think I said I think Reed, Green, Danis, and Chaz. Bobby. They all hit their first shot of the game.
Say it again.
I was Chaz, Bobby, Reed, Danis, and I don't know if it was Green, but I know at least those 4 all hit their first shots of the game.
Oh, tonight. Oh, that's what you were saying earlier. Wow. Okay.
No, when they came into the game and they got an opportunity to shoot and score, they hit it.
Wow.
That's awesome. I'm just excited for them.
For sure.
So Chaz, I think Chaz was actually not, I think he missed his second 3, but he had hit a 3 and then hit a jump shot too. So I'm just excited for them to get that. That was just some energy we needed before. This was like all in the first. So I was just pumped for that.
Man, this team is deep.
Oh yeah, but Paul Reed, I mean, he just gets after it, and a bummer that I'm not going to give him any. I don't care that he missed those free throws because we pulled it out.
Right.
And Wizards are missing their free throws through. It's a lot. It's big, and he doesn't get to the free throw line a lot either. But like you said, it's unlike him. He's a pretty solid shooter. We saw his mid range tonight, and it worked. So he just got out there defensively. He was on the floor for that that ball. I don't think it was a jump ball. I think he knocked it off of a Wizard to get at the out of bounds call. He's always at the rim. He's just did Paul Reed things. So I'm very excited for him, and he just stepped up, and he only played 13 minutes. So again, that stat line is very impressive in 13 minutes.
Right. Yeah. No, that's a good point. Yeah, he was everywhere. Like he's literally a ball of energy, man. Like he was swatting shots at the rim, like coming out of nowhere. He's athletic, man. He's very mobile for his size. Or getting to that B-ball Paul interview was I didn't even see it yet. So y'all got.
I don't think this must have been I think they're talking about the one on Peacock at halftime.
Okay. I was watching the local broadcast. So what were they saying?
He was fumbling over his words, and he's just like, "Yeah, I just gotta get on defense and stuff." And then they were, he's just a cute. Just a little shy cutie patootie in front of the camera, but they did ask him, what are you doing this? He's like, I just gotta stay hot. I just gotta play defense. I'm just out there to do what I need to do. So he just reiterated what we already know B-ball Paul to be. And there's already jokes when he got that video of Stu giving the belt. He's just a little, he's not the best in front of the camera, and that's okay.
Yeah. He's shy. He's shy, dude. I got a chance to meet him at the open practice. He's real cool though. He's real you get a chance to talk to him. He's real nice guy, like real soft spoken. But he's a dog on that court though.
Yeah.
Like he flips that switch on the court for sure. Yeah. Real quick. Dolly says, dude, you still want Nas Reed on this team? So I was a big Nas Reed guy, and PD Mac kind of answered the question. Stu is Nas Reed, right? That is the guy. That's the same. They have a lot of similarities. Guys who are tough in the paint, right? Guys who are good team defenders. They play hard. They can stretch the floor, and they're winning players. So that's the answer. That is the answer. If we couldn't get Nas, and that's the thing. I was saying Nas because this is before Stu was playing the 4.
Yeah.
This is when he was exclusively playing at the 5.
Right.
We saw him play 4 before Coach got here. It was totally different. But him playing the 5 last year, I'm like, okay, they're gonna make him a 5. Okay. Yeah. So with that being the case, it's like, okay, who do we have that's like that? Yeah. That can play the 4? Yeah. Because I still want that 2 big lineup.
Yeah. Off season, I was a pro Reed or pro Bobby Portis. I was a pro big guy that can make shots too. So I agree with you there. But again, we don't need him now.
We don't.
Yeah.
We don't. And we got Stu locked in for the next few years too, on a very reasonable deal. That's the answer.
Yeah. Just to go back to Reed, this is what this was basically Organic Lindo. He said, I just do what I do, so smooth, and walked off. After stuttering, he ended it, and it just was like, appreciate you and stuff. He's just a cutie pie. He got the best best sentences out right at the end of the interview. So
yeah, man. And I don't even care if he ain't a good public speaker, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he delivers on the court. He delivers on the court, man.
Into the camera.
That's hilarious.
He'll be on the internet. He'll find it.
I'm gonna definitely go check for that on Twitter after this for sure. But shout out to Paul Reed, man. He made some really big plays. Really got after it. Really gave us a lift just with his energy for sure. Because you could see the lineup. We just have more speed. But guys like him out there, guys like Javante out there, right?
I said yesterday, I would choose him as my fighter every time. Who's your fighter? It's Paul Reed.
I ain't mad at that. Shout out Paul Reed, man.
99% of the time.
Let's get to 2 more guys and then we'll call it a night, guys. Let's get to Bobby Klintman. So Bobby Klintman tonight, guys, had 3 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 of 4 overall, 1 of 2 from 3, and only 7 minutes. He didn't play a lot, but I'm gonna give you my thoughts, but I want to get yours first compared to last game with what you saw from Bobby tonight. Yeah,
like I said, he hit the one. So the shot that he hit was his first shot in. It was that 3. That was his 1 for 4. Looked good. He had, he was getting in there for rebounds. The minute that he had that turnover, it's kind of when JB pulled him. But he looked much better than yesterday. And I understand why they didn't put him back in today, because he didn't want to make not the same mistake, but the Sixers were close yesterday. We put him in at the wrong time. So the Wizards never really got away from the Wizards enough for JB to be like, okay, go back in, So, but I liked what I saw in the minutes that I saw him. Much improved. So
yeah, for sure. You said it before. the game against the Sixers probably wasn't the best situation to put him in, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Coach knows way more than I do.
Yeah.
And I understand he was trying to give him an opportunity in real game situations like he did against the Nets, which I'm cool. But it's the Nets and the Wizards, and then the Sixers is different, right? It's just a little bit different. So last game, he really wasn't ready for the defense that they were going to play. He got thrown to the Wolves, and he just wasn't ready. Tonight, he looked a lot better. The Nets game, he looked a lot better. That's not to say that he's only going to be good against bad teams, but he needs to be put in good situations considering he hasn't played a lot.
Yeah.
So
he made better decisions tonight.
I was just about to say that.
Shorter time yesterday, he had multiple turnovers back to back.
Yep.
So he played longer, and it's just going to inch in, keep going in. And he, Coach threw in everybody in the first. I think everybody that played tonight played in the first quarter.
Right.
So, I think he was just looking for what works, and we saw good things from Bobby. I just like we said yesterday, it's not going to be his last time in, and I wasn't shocked to see him early today either. This is what we want from him. We want him to get minutes. So I think he played just the right amount. He played well. He went out better than he did yesterday, and I look forward to seeing him in again. And
these reps early now are going to be big for us in the playoffs.
Exactly.
You don't want to have guys trying to, knock on wood, if we have injuries, knick-knack injuries that come into play as we get towards the end of the season.
Right.
And now you got to rely on these guys who haven't played at all. Right. Yeah, they're talented, but they don't have any reps. They don't have any familiarity with any of the other guys. That's not going to go well.
That was my biggest issue with Thibodeau and his coaching, because he's just lucky that, that the Knicks weren't injured. And that's kind of why the Knicks, they aren't off to a slow start this season at all. But even Kat has talked about how there's just a different dynamic because they're playing more people off the bench. They're not playing as many minutes. It's just a different style.
Right.
But I wouldn't like that kind of coaching with the Pistons because, like you've talked about, we rely on depth. And that's another reason why this game was so fun and important is, yes, did we match the Wizards the whole time, the worst in the East? We did. But it's because but our bench guys, they really benefited from these minutes.
Facts.
Really, really benefited. And then to pull out the win, holy confidence booster.
100%.
Love that.
So yeah, it's even if we lose games like this, it's still good to get these guys in now because if you're going to rely on your depth, they need to be able to be impactful. And the only way they can do that is to have the reps now.
Right.
That's the only way. It's no point having depth and talent on your team if they don't play until the playoffs. They're not going to be good. It's just too much to ask. So I understand why coach is doing that. And Bobby was much better tonight. Knocked down the 3-ball. Had a nice pump fake 3 in the next play. Played chess a little bit. Yeah. Nice pass to Danis Jenkins for the layup. Showing his playmaking. Right? So
Duncan
it's definitely there.
Too. Did you see? Oh, no. Duncan fake passed it. And got his defender off him for the layup. I was like, okay.
That was nice.
Yeah. And we talked, and coach and them talked about it yesterday. They see something in Bobby. So I trust that what they see, we will see soon as well. We got a better taste of it tonight. So they see enough good to
I already see it. I've been seeing it. It hasn't manifested itself yet like it has with Tink, but I'm confident it's going to. Yeah. I'm confident it's going to in the right situation.
Remind everybody who Tink is that might have not been here for the beginning.
Tink is Danis Jenkins, everybody. That's his nickname. That's what Jeremy Hart, his trainer, calls him. That's what all the guys in the locker room call him. Yeah, that's Danis Jenkins. So we already know he balled out tonight. Shout out to Camille, who's back. I appreciate you, bro. Becoming a new member. I appreciate you, man, for sure. Let us know what your thoughts were on tonight's game, for sure, because there's so many different directions you can go in. But we appreciate you showing up as always. Yep. All right, guys, let's get to our last guy for tonight. And that is Splash Lanier. Chaz Lanier, guys, had 8 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal on 3 of 7 shooting overall, 2 of 5 from 3. Solid. And 27, the biggest thing for me is 27 minutes. It's so good to see Chaz Lanier get 27 minutes. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on Chaz tonight?
Yeah, just happy to see the minutes. Again, he made his first 3, and then the next basket was a mid-range. He made that. Kind of cooled off a bit, but don't expect him to be hot. But for 26 minutes, huge for a rookie. And he's been someone that, not that I forgot about him, but I did. I was like, oh yeah, we got Chaz on the bench over there. And
right.
He's not 2A. He's our rookie,
Yep.
So I'm excited for him. And like you said, the biggest thing tonight was getting him 27 minutes. That's huge. And I think we'll see more of him. I think he did great on defense. He also had no fouls in that 27 minutes as a rookie. And here they are, they're giving, the Wizards are a young team, yes. But our young guys are out here defending without, everybody had a foul on their team except for
Right.
Jonathan. And we got multiple guys, Green, Lanier. I mean, Green's a vet, but Lanier for being a rookie and not fouling in 27 minutes is really,
That's impressive, man.
really impressive.
For a rookie
Yes.
who doesn't play much.
Right.
Like you just said, you kind of like, not that we forgot about him, like he's
And
not a
then he
good
had a
player, but
steal.
he just hasn't played.
He had a steal, which means he was in the defense. He wasn't just
Right.
standing around. He was in it. So
Right. Like Juan said, he had real quiet stats. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like he did all that. Because I didn't realize he played 27 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But at least that means that he wasn't getting pulled. He was playing well enough to stay on the floor.
Yep.
So man, this team is super. I would not be mad, guys, if we didn't make any moves this year. Not one. Not one. If something presents itself, okay, we'll look at it, right?
Right.
Like I saw somebody say, who was it that posted that about let me see if I can find it really quick. Somebody made a trade proposal that I thought was interesting. I still don't know if I would do it, but I was
about Herb or Trey.
Yeah, I think it was about Trey. I don't think I saw anything about Herb Jones, but somebody said like a second round picks or something like that. Here we go. Organic says we need to dangle 4 second round picks in front of Troy for Trey Murphy. I mean, like, shoot, like Trey Murphy just dropped 41 the other night. Like this, he's a gamer for sure. Like I love Trey Murphy.
And if
you know what I'm saying?
If we're gonna, go at like that's what we should be trading, not our young guys. We can trade some future young guys like second round picks to help add to our young guys now. But we can keep these young guys to develop
for sure,
and then bring in stuff off of like you said, picks. So that's a good idea. But I'm still in the boat of look. There's nothing to look at right now. Obviously, Trajan and JB have their finger on their nose. Like they understand what's going on and what we need.
Right.
But we're still getting into it. But this was game 11. So
right.
We're still we got 71 more to go. About 30 more to go till trade deadline. And so we have enough time to figure out what works and what doesn't, and what we actually would go after. But like you said, I'm also okay with not making any moves and then come off season reevaluating and we'll just see. So, but I'm also kind of always don't make any moves because I fall in love with every Piston, So
I know. Yeah.
I see I'm not optimistic where it's like, it's very hard for me to justify stuff. So I'm the worst person to ask with trading, but for this, I do agree. We have enough talent and so many of them showed out today. Yeah. And even we have more on the cruise. We have like Kokomadu is great on the cruise. We have a couple guys out there that like they could also work their way up. So.
I think Clifton made a good point. If Ivy is him, there's no need for moves. Yeah. And that's why I'm saying there's no need for moves. Yeah. That's exactly why. Because he is him.
Yeah.
People just have forgotten because of the circumstances. Yeah. If he does not get hurt, there is no conversation whatsoever about any of this stuff. Period. The same way, if Cade didn't get hurt in year 2, there's no conversation about trading Cade. Remember that when he broke his tibia, as you guys saw, they forgot about Cade Itron that you'll see tonight after this is over. Cade got hurt second season. He's a bust. He didn't move the needle. Asar has a blood clot. He's not even that good. He's the worst, the lesser of the two twins. People always do this whenever guys get hurt or are unavailable. They always do this. So I'm not surprised at all.
Speaking of getting hurt, Sarah needs to get on Careless LaHurt taking days off. So what that tells me is that Harris has been dealing with an injury since the beginning of the season, and he showed up for us against the Sixers and then told coach something still bothering him, and coach made the decision. Again, he was day-to-day to be like, rest this. So to me, it just shows that he wants to be out there contributing. He wants to be out there playing, and something is holding him back to where he's not having enough time to heal because he wants to get out there. Maybe it's your guys' mean, Careless LaHurt comments that's making him be like, wow, I got to get these Detroiters on our side. So let Karras rest. We won, okay?
Right.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
And he's showing signs. He's getting better and better and better anyway. So it's just pump the brakes a little bit, man. If we were 2-9, we can have different conversations, right? But we're 9-2. We at the top, guys. We haven't been at the top of we haven't been 9-2 in 20 years.
The Bulls played the Spurs tonight too. I'm curious what their score was. They were
hopefully they lost.
Who else?
Hopefully they lost. Juan says, I said that the other day, Deuce. Yeah, Jaden is him, bro. Organic says Jaden Ivy will come back looking like Jade him Ivy by March. Yep. Yep. Book it. I've been on record saying that. Y'all know, like, I supported Danis, I supported Bobby. Y'all know how I feel about Jaden, man. Like, I've always been, since Purdue days, thought he was going to be a star level player. And I still feel that way. He has not done anything to change my mind.
Are you ready
Nothing.
for this?
Uh-oh.
After tonight's game so far, we are 2 wins ahead of everyone.
2? They lost tonight?
Well, then, so it goes the Pistons, and then the Knicks are 6-3 still. The Heat are 7-4. Cavs are 7-4.
You got a 2-game lead on everybody?
Yep.
Man, sit. Everybody should rest next game.
No, you can't. But
Everybody needs to rest next game.
Yeah.
Let them rest, especially after getting this win tonight. And let our stars rest, and let the guys who play tonight play more.
Yeah.
Reward Danis Jenkins with more time.
I would throw the Bulls off. They've been facing a whole new team than they played the first game.
Right. And we are a different team from that team that played them. That, because, you know what I mean? We came out the gate super slow, got into it late, showed we were the better team, in my opinion, by coming all the way back in the fourth quarter, just couldn't finish it. So we're not going to do that anymore. This is a different team now. So I'm letting those guys rest, and I'm rewarding the other guys with playing time because they earned it tonight. Yeah. For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. PD Max says, sit JD. Yes. Sit him. I mean, if you got to sit Asar, sit him.
Yeah.
Cares. I don't care. Sit them. We can lose. God, we're going to lose games at some point. Yeah. So if they're happening this way, when we're getting healthier and we're still in first place and we're preparing for the cup coming up on Friday, cool. Bet. Run it. Yeah. I don't care.
And you know who Maxie's going to see on Friday? Jenkins.
Ooh, oh yeah. I think DJ he's earned some opportunity. It was so nice to see him with the guys when he made that shot, just to see them all there for him. That was dope. That was dope.
This is not a Danis fluke game. This is going to be a Danis regular game.
He's been doing this.
This is Danis. This is the way he plays. It's not.
Yes.
It's not a fluke. It's not a look at him. Like, no. He's ready
a gamer.
to be an NBA point guard, and that's why we gotta just keep him. That's my thing. We gotta.
Yeah.
There are some teams that need point guards.
We gotta find a way to keep him, man. That's the only thing I worry about. Is like, can we?
We can't worry about it now because Trajan's not.
Yeah, I guess so.
If Danis, right now we don't have a backup for Cade.
That's what we've been saying.
So,
like you said it before, we've got guys
close to be the first to go.
So. Yes, we have guys who can play the position.
Yes,
but we don't have a ton of guys where it's their natural position.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time he comes into the game, you see that's his natural position. Mm-hmm. He just knows how to set the table and run the offense as a floor general. Every time he plays, he does it. So yes, he can't go anywhere right now for sure. All right, guys, we are going to wrap this up. Man, it's been a long week for all of us. It's a long night for us, especially after last night, like we planned, right? But this was a long couple days, long 48 hours for us as far as watching Pistons games, having to fight and claw their way to victories. But they did it. Yeah, they won ugly, man. And back-to-back games, our Pistons won ugly and won undermanned. So shout out to the Pistons. Shout out to Trajan Langdon for putting this team together, man, the way he has. As Devon always says, OKC East, looking more and more like OKC East over here. A younger version, maybe not as far as in our progression, right? But OKC in 2022-23 look eerily similar to how we look right now.
We literally are the OKC East right now because we're the top of the East and they're the top of the West. And guys, I don't know how often this happens. Pistons are top of the East. Lions are top of the NFC North.
It's a good time to be a Detroit fan, man. Great time to be a Detroit sports fan. I love it. I love it, man. So real quick, Camille says, Sarah, I hope one day you don't see my tweets about LeVert on my personal account and translate them to English.
You guys have your opinions. Have your opinions. I get it. It's frustrating. He's an injury-prone player.
That's hilarious.
It's frustrating. But
That's funny.
You'll never see me talk down on any of our guys. So,
she's
the way I am.
Boss is a loyalist, man.
You won't see it. So if you ever need optimism, come to me. I will
this is the
find
place to
something
come.
good that they did. I will find something good. Yesterday, Bobby did awful. He had a great charge. That's what I used to remember.
Listen, y'all know how positive I am about Bobby. She was more positive than I was yesterday. That should tell you all you need to know about how she treats and cares about these players. Once you come here, I don't care if it's on a 10-day, 2-way, any way. It don't matter. She's always going to show support to the Detroit Pistons. I'll rock with her for that for sure. Yeah. All right, guys. So listen, next up for the Pistons is a home matchup right back here at home against the Chicago Bulls this coming Wednesday as they try to improve to a Eastern Conference best 10-2 on the regular season. Who would have thought
even
after
if we
12
lose that
games
game, we're still going to be at the top because
by a game?
Yep, because the Knicks I think play tomorrow.
Yeah,
and if they're not
the
playing
Bulls,
right
right?
now, I don't know what the Knicks did, but the Bulls are down now. They've lost 4, so we've only lost 2. The Knicks have lost 3. Everybody else has lost 4 or more.
Wow.
So
Wow. 2-game lead on the rest of the East is wild, especially considering our circumstances and our roster right now. That's crazy.
saying. So even if we lose that game, and maybe that's how they'll see it, they'll be like, hey, let's get our guys even more time so we can enter the rest of the season with so much depth.
Facts.
And, just wipe it out of your brain that it's the Bulls, because the Bulls are a fluke, So.
Oh, we're better than them for sure. Yeah. The rest of the season, I think, will prove that too. So, all right, guys, we will leave it there, man. We're going to wrap the show up for tonight. Once again, we appreciate everybody showing up and showing out. The Pistons are in first place by a 2-game margin, guys. We are sitting pretty right now. So as we continue to get healthier and healthier, we are only going to get better and better. And I'm telling you guys, man, come playoff time, teams are not going to want to see us. Mm-hmm. They are not going to want to see us. So I'm looking forward to it. So if you don't have anything else, boss, we can call it now. You got anything else?
No, I just feel great. A Lions win, a Pistons win, another Pistons win. Now we all get to breathe and rest till Wednesday.
Right.
See you all here no matter what. We'll talk positively no matter what happens.
Y'all know? Well, we know you will for sure. All right, guys. So once again, man, we thank you guys for showing up to the show, for showing up and showing out as you guys always do. Everybody be safe tonight, and we will see you guys on Wednesday night post-game after the Bulls matchup, and hopefully we can be celebrating an 8-game winning streak and hopefully move to 10-2 while we get rest along the way. So you guys know the drill. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. Detroit versus everybody. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.
All the dirty work, all dog. I'ma dive on the floor, go try to block every shot, and I'ma be physical with you the whole game. You know Stu gonna be physical with you. When you think of the Pistons, you think it's just hard work and just gritty basketball. That's just the identity you gotta have when you put on that jersey.
I'm not your average breed of canine. Not a good dog, I'm bad boy for life. I set the tone, don't care about no tick. Let it be known, I get my respect. Come in the lane and see I don't bluff. If you retaliate, that's on ya. Talking hundreds, I hear your shade. Talking that shop, you must run this way. Look the dog palm, mess around, find out, Look the dog palm, mess around, find out, For somebody cute side for you better cough a hill, cause I'm like that. When you're real for somebody cute side for you better cough a hill, cause I'm like that.